really just 2 chords, and it's very, very simple.
Oh, sure, it's beautiful.
Just a lot of God's Word, and just want to get it out there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let him know that I love him.
Oh,
Let people know he loves them.
yeah.
And that he's always with us. And he'll never leave us or forsake us. And no matter what you're going through, no matter what it looks like, just look beyond that and just look up. Keep him in your vision. And keep walking forward. And that's nothing to it. He just keeps me going. So, when I first met Renee, I was in much better shape. And all of a sudden, things happen suddenly.
Yeah.
So, but I'm going to keep getting better. I started a new chemotherapy yesterday, and very hopeful that that'll work and get me back to being more functional.
Yeah.
And I believe in miracles.
We're here for
Absolutely.
miracles today. We're here for healing today.
Yes.
Miracles for sure.
Yes, this is a miracle. And we come from a long line of singers, so musicians. I got like 3 or 4 guitars in there and a couple more upstairs.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
And
And you're singing for many, many,
I've
many
been
years.
singing since I'm 3. Nicole, my daughter, also. And just to give you a little history, just because memory of my mom. My mom was a Metropolitan Opera star back in 1944. She sang with Frank Sinatra. She sang at the Met Lincoln Center about 10 or 12 years before she got married and had kids. So, and her dad sang, and God just keeps blessing the family. Just keep moving it forward. So then I started singing. My sister plays piano. She sings. My son is suddenly a rap artist. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
You need to check that out.
He came home last weekend to see me, and he got home and he got an email. He goes, "Mom, you're not going to believe this." I said, "What?" He said, "They just did a full article on me in the school newspaper. He's putting out an album in April." I don't know how he does this.
Yeah.
But I guess online. Calls himself Bobby Chuck.
Oh,
He's Robert Charles, and
Cool.
he's very talented. My daughter's been singing since she's a little girl and playing piano. And we're both classically trained opera singers, and then we also do pop, and sang at church for 20 years locally before I had to give that up. And I don't know, it's just always, you always got to fit in the music. You can't hold it in.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
It's got to be expressed. So
sure.
it's whenever we can, we sing. And things get lighter and they get happier. And I think music is just, it's really a key to opening up people's hearts. That are hurting or got shut down at some point because of something, and you can sing a song and change somebody's life. And so when I got saved and I learned more about God, I'd always known him, but I was raised Catholic, and it was very limited. It seemed very structured. And I had found I started doing some Bible study with friends of mine, and it just opened up the Bible to me, made it 3-dimensional. And from that moment on, I could not stop. And then I found a Christian church, which I also go to, and I just found so much revelation in the Bible, and even more to sing about and let people know. So I'm not a writer. I told Stefano, I just woke up middle of September on a Saturday morning. I get up, first thing is I read my Bible. I was sitting on the couch, and this tune kept playing in my ear. And I know it was the devil trying to get me to stop reading the Bible. Now you're gonna think I'm crazy, but
Probably not.
he'll do that. He'll try to get you
Yes,
out of
he
that
will.
battle any way he can.
Yeah, you will.
So I'm sitting, I said, I'm just gonna keep reading and reading. It's getting louder and louder and louder and louder. I said, all right, Jesus. Give me 5 minutes. Let me just write this down. And I grabbed my guitar. I sat down, I had a little PA in there with my mic. The words kept, I just kept writing the words down, and I didn't write the melody, but I had it in my head. Couldn't stop it. And about 5 minutes, I had almost the whole song except for a bridge. I don't know what's going on there. So I said, let me keep going over it so I don't forget it. My daughter came down a couple hours later. I said, Nicole, I just wrote this song. You want to hear it? She goes, yeah. So we're both very critical of each other because we're musicians. She's my firstborn. We're both perfect, right?
Of course.
And so she goes, yeah, it's great, but there's no bridge. I said, I know. I says, it'll come, it'll come. So I just had the 3 verses and a chorus, and then I knew I needed a bridge because it was just too boring. A couple weeks later, doing the same thing. I thought of the words, and they went from minor to major. And I said, okay, this is a good break, and then I threw that in. So I think it's in pretty good shape. It's very simple, and it's God's words that I've been hearing over and over again that just keep me uplifted, and that was basically it. I wasn't going to do anything with it. I just was going to tell the pastor. The pastor always asked me if I have a song I could sing on Sundays. I said, yeah, I just wrote one. I said, a couple weeks, give me a couple weeks. And then that's the whole story, guys. But it's called The Everlasting Light. And I'll try and sing it as much as I can.
Yeah, why not?
Cool.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
And then you guys do what you want with it. I mean, it's, except for the words, I mean, I'm open to suggestions as anything you think. You guys are the pros.
I believe God gave you that song.
I said to Stefano, I said, it's really a God tune. Because I don't write music. I mean, I've had this all my life. I always hear think of words, and I always hear tunes. For some reason, when I go down to write them, they disappear. But this one just kept going out. So I said, this is not of me, this is of God, because I can't do this,
So, do you want to sing, and maybe we could play along with you, or do you just want to?
Sure, it's really, I don't even know if I could play my guitar, maybe.
Yeah, what, can you, or you don't know?
I think maybe even in a wheelchair. Can you go get that guitar over there? Just
Well, I think it'd be great to hear it and maybe play along with it, and then once you get better, we'll go into the studio and record it if you want to.
Yeah.
if you think it's worthy.
Ah,
Of course
art,
it is.
it's art, it's worthy.
It's,
Yeah.
God gave it to you, which means it's perfect.
It's
Nothing
all
needs to be changed on it.
No, this is good. I'm just gonna need my glasses. I don't know if this is in tune.